Okay, so let's start class yung the basic, yung sa basic math natin, no? Okay, so baling i-recall lang to, review lang natin. So let's start class with elementary algebra actually. So what are those natural numbers? Anybody? Okay, so diretso ko na class kasi meron lang tayong 2 hours. So natural numbers or counting numbers. So these are numbers starting with 1, 2, 3, and so on, no? Basta sinabi natin natural numbers, these are counting numbers. When we say whole numbers naman, so these are natural numbers including 0. Okay, so 0 class is not a counting number, ha? Tandaan nyo. Okay, when we say integers, we have negative integers and positive integers. Sa left ng 0 ay those are negative integers at yung sa right na 0 ay yung positive integers. Okay, 0 class is neither positive nor negative. Tandaan nyo, hindi pwede maging positive o negative ang 0. Okay, so absolute value class, tandaan nyo, absolute value denoted by parallel sign. So pakita ko na lang, no? Is always positive class, no? Okay, for example, class, okay, absolute value of 5. Okay, so, kasi hindi ko may share yung PowerPoint ang taas eh. Okay, absolute value of negative 5 is still positive 5 plus, no? Okay, so tanda na, yung absolute value is always positive. Okay, so let's proceed class with rational numbers. So rational and irrational. So when we say rational numbers, those are numbers that can be expressed as quotient. Huh? Rational. What are those rational numbers? So they can be expressed as quotient P over Q. Okay. So alam naman natin yung mga ano ba yung mga rational numbers na yan. So those are terminating non-repeating decimal. Okay, so what are those rational numbers? Okay, for example, 0.25, no? Yes, decimal, okay? Then the other one is sabi nating ano ba example ko? 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is non-repeating, Okay, non-repeating, non-terminating. So this can be expressed as fraction or ratio. So this can be expressed as 345 over 1,000, no? So pwede natin sabihin, pwede natin express as fractions or ratio. So these are example of rational numbers. Okay, so how about this one? Okay, terminating, non-repeating. Okay, nabanggit ko na yon. So, the other one is repeating decimal. Okay, so for example, class, meron tayong 0.6. Okay, so lagyan natin ng bar dito. Ibig sabihin, paulit-ulit lang siya. No? Okay, basta naglagay natin ng bar sa ibabaw, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy yan. Parang sinunod nyo lang ganito, no? 0.6666 and so on. No? Okay, so therefore this is repeating, non-terminating. So it's also a rational number because this one class can be expressed as 0. No? So this one can be expressed as 6 over yung class, no? Since this nasa 10 siya, bawasan nyo lang ng 1. No? Okay, so magiging 10 siya, then 10 minus 1, that will be equivalent to 9. And that will be equivalent to 2 over 3. And that will be equivalent to 0.6666. No? Say with class, for example, 0.213. Okay? Lagyan natin ng bar. Ibig sabihin, repeating, non-terminating. Ilan decimal place dito sa decimal? Actually, it's nasa 2 to 3 zeros, di ba? So, this can be expressed in fractions or in ratio. So, that is 213. So, since you have here class 3 zeros, no? So, nasa 1,000 siya. Minus 1 nyo lang. So, therefore, that is 999. And that will be the equivalent of 0.213. Okay, that is repeating, non-terminating, no? Okay. So ano ba na sinasabi nating irrational numbers? Okay, so irrational numbers, those are numbers that cannot be expressed in the ratio of P over Q. So, lagyan natin irrational. So ano ba yung may example ng irrational numbers? Square root of 3? Hindi mo pwede yan kasi dapat whole number ang makuha nyo. No? So dito magkakaroon ka ng decimal. Okay, na actually that is non-repeat, non-terminating makuha mo, no? Square root of 3, square root of 5, square root of 7. Okay, pi. Those are irrational numbers. Okay? Okay, so let's continue, class. Okay, so punta tayo sa fraction. Actually, class, this is only a recall, no? Okay, so how do you add fractions? For similar fractions, when we say similar fractions, dapat parehas ang denominator mo. Okay, for similar fraction class, for example, 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5. So these are similar fractions which can you add class, just add the numerator. Okay, that is 3 over 5. Na? Okay, class. How about class kung unlike fractions naman? Okay, so for unlike fraction tayo class, no? Addition of unlike fraction. Okay, for example, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 5. Okay, so hindi na tayo pwede mag-add, no? Hindi tayo pwede mag-add. So you have to get the LCD. So ang gagawin nyo class is to find the LCD which is 3 times 5. Okay, so 15 divided by 3. Okay, so lagay natin muna dito is, lagay diretso ko na, no? So 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5. So 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, plus here class, 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 2 is 6, no? So therefore, the answer will be 11 over 15, no? So as much as possible, class, i-lowest term niya. I-lowest term niya. Okay, so let's proceed class with multiplication of fractions. For multiplication of fractions, just multiply the numerator sa numerator, denominator sa denominator, no? So for example, 2, 3 times, sabi natin 3 over, okay, 4. So simply class, no? Just multiply the taas-taas, kumbaga baba sa baba, no? So therefore, this is 6 over 12. And this is not acceptable, but the acceptable because it's not in its lowest form, no? So dapat laging lowest form. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Okay? Okay, so dun tayo sa division of fractions. So for example, class 3 over 4 divided by, okay, sabihin natin 2 over, sabihin natin 5. So alam naman natin rule dito, no? So multiply the numerator with the reciprocal of the denominator. Okay, so therefore class, this is 3/4. So our numerator is 3/4. Tapos ang denominator natin is 2 over 5. So just find the reciprocal of the denominator which is 5 over 2. Pero dito, the process will be multiplication. So therefore, the reciprocal of 2 over 5 is 5 over 2. And then, ganun din class ang process. 3 times 5 is 15 and 4 times 2 is 8. So wala na tayong lowest term. Okay, add at saka even numbers. Okay. Okay, class. So let us we are through class with operations on fractions. So punta mo tayo sa polynomials. Okay. Okay, class. So polynomial class. Actually, hindi ko ma-share yung PowerPoint sa inyo kasi napakahaba, no? O ilang GB yun. So I decided na i-ano ko na lang, no? I-write ko na lang. Class, so paano ba para maging polynomial? So, okay, polynomials class, dapat wala siyang negative exponent. Okay, for example, x squared, that's a polynomial. Okay, not polynomial. Okay, not polynomial kung magkakaroon tayo rito ng negative exponent. Okay? Okay, so basta may negative exponent ka, that's not a polynomial. And also class, for example, no? So dapat walang rational exponent. Okay? For example, class. Okay, so 1/2. Ay, no. Okay, sabihin natin this one. Okay, so this one, ang exponent mo, understood it's 1. Pero class, kung nagkaroon ka ng rational exponent, it's not considered as polynomial. Okay? And also class, hindi ka pwede magkaroon ng, ang variable mo ay nasa radical symbol. Halimbawa, class, okay, this is not a polynomial. Bakit class? Kasi kung convert mo to in rational expression class, so magiging x raised to the 1/2 siya. So hindi rin siya considered as a polynomial because meron kang rational exponent. Okay? Okay, so addition, subtraction of polynomials. So alam naman natin, no? Like terms, no? Just add for addition class, so like terms, dapat sama-sama yung like terms at saka yung i-add nyo lang yung coefficient nila. Okay, so for example, class, okay, so 2x plus 3x, okay, plus 4y, So, ang like terms lang natin dito ay this one. No? Hindi mo pwede sabihin 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, that will be equivalent to 9. No? So, sabi natin like terms, just add the like terms. Okay. Specifically the coefficient. So, the coefficient here is 2 and 3. So, therefore, that is 5x and then plus 4y. So, simply write down the variable, no? Of similar terms. Baka gawin nyo, x times x maging x squared. And that is for multiplication. And same here, class, with subtraction of polynomials. No? Okay, so find the like terms. Okay, then work on the coefficient. Okay, so pares lang ng addition and subtraction. No? Okay. Okay, sa multiplication of polynomials naman, class, anong ginagawa natin? We add the exponent of the similar terms. Okay? Okay, so halimbawa 2x. Okay, 3x. Okay, times 4y. So you cannot multiply class 4 sa 2 tsaka sa 3, no? Because this one is different from these two. So ang variable nito ay y, dito naman ay x. So simply class. So multiply the coefficient 2 times 3 is 6. And then you just add the exponent. No? So actually this is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So therefore that is 6x cubed. And then class, okay, just write down 4y. No? Okay, same class with division by cancellation. Pwede naman gawin yun, no? By cancellation. Okay, sa division naman class, halimbawa that is 4x, 4y, 3. Okay, so sabihin natin this is 8x, 6y. Okay. Okay, so simplify the coefficient. That will be equivalent to 2. And then class, sabi natin, no, you subtract, no, sa division, you subtract the exponent of the divisor from the exponent of the numerator. So simply class, so that is, okay, kung gagawin natin yung class, itaas niya, pwede naman itaas to, no? That is 4, x to the 4, the class. If you change places class, no, for the variable, you have to change class also the sign of the exponent. So from positive 6, magiging negative 6 siya. And then here class, y3, okay, then tataas natin to, that will be equivalent to negative 1. And that will be equivalent class, no? So simply add, simply subtract class, no? So that becomes class x negative 2, and this is y squared over 2. Kaya lang class, iwasan natin yung negative exponent, no? So gagawin natin class is to bring it down. Okay, so therefore that will be y squared, then 2, then x squared. So this will be your, okay, final answer. Okay? So, class, medyo mabilis kasi review lang naman to, no? I hope you remember this one. Okay, so how about class performing the synthetic division? Okay, so for example, meron tayong x cubed, okay, minus, sabi natin 2x squared, okay, minus 5x plus 6. For example, this one, no? Okay, so divide by x minus 3. Ay class, so medyo tasky kung di-divide natin manual, no? So another, kumbaga pinaka the best na is gamitin yung synthetic division. Okay class, so in synthetic division class, simply write the coefficient. So the coefficient of x cubed is 1. So negative 2x squared is negative 2. And sama nyo dapat yung sign, no? This one is negative 5 and this one is 6. Okay? And then class, so for the divisor class, just simply equate this with 0. X minus 3 is equals to 0. And then therefore transpose. And that becomes class, the value of x is 3. Okay. Okay, so ang magiging divisor natin class ay yung 3. Okay class, so simply class bring down 1. Okay, so 3 times 1, okay, is 3. Okay, then subtract. And therefore this, ano, no? Okay, so 3 times 1 is 3 again. So, gano'n ha. Okay, bring down 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Then, find the difference. That is positive 1. Then, this one, 3 times 1 again is 3. Then, find the difference. That is negative 2. And then, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then, that becomes 0 class. So, class, in writing the final answer, simply, class, subtract 1, no? From the exponent of the variable with the highest degree. So, actually, ang degree natin dito ay 3. no? Because the exponent, the variable x cube has an exponent of 3. So actually, initially class, ang degree natin dito ay 3. So for the final answer class, just simply subtract 1 from the highest exponent. And that becomes class, ang maging coefficient niya is 1. Then, this one is positive. Lagay ko lang muna yung coefficient din, no? So that becomes x. And then, negative 2. Or simply class, x squared plus x minus 2. Okay, class, ano ba ang significance ng 0 yan? Okay, that is the under remainder theorem, no? Ibig sabihin, class, no? Basta ang remainder mo ay 0, no? Basta ang remainder mo siya. Ibig sabihin, class, ang x minus 3 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay? Yun ang ibig sabihin kung ang remainder mo ay 0, ha? So, ibig sabihin, class, x minus 3 is a factor of x squared minus 2x minus 5x plus 6. Okay. Okay, class. So, punta naman tayo, class, sa linear inequality. So, halimbawa, class, this is your inequality. And then we have here, class, the graph. And then we have here, class, the interval notation. Okay, class. So, inequality, so simply, sabi natin, ang mga symbol ay less than, greater, less than equal, or greater, equal, no? Okay, for example, class, may tayong inequality, x is less than a. So, what will be the graph? Okay, tandaan, class, basta inclusive, no? Yung value. You're going to use the, ang tawag natin ito is tawag natin doon is the bracket. Okay? And then, kung hindi naman class, parenthesis lang gagamitin natin. Kung hindi inclusive yung value. Okay, for example, class, paano natin malaman kung inclusive or not inclusive, no? Okay, for example, class, ito yung graph. So, class, kung gagawin natin ng graph to, ito yung number line natin. Ito yung number line. Okay, sabihin natin, this is A and this is B. Okay, sabi dito, nandito yung X mo. Nandito yung X. Okay? So sabi dito, X is less than A. Ibig sabihin, ang A ay hindi kasama sa value. So kung gagawin natin class, i-represent natin, just write a circle. Unshaded circle. And the direction will be on this way, no? Ito magiging direction mo. Kasi ang A mo ay hindi inclusive dun sa value na X. Kasi X is less than A daw. Or class, for the interval notation class, so sabi natin, you start from the left, no? Okay, so usually you start from the negative, positive, no? Sa X tsaka sa, kung sa gagamitin natin sa X-axis lang, no? So this is your left side, parang these are negative value, these are the positive value. Kung sa Cartesian plane yan. Pero since this is a linear graph, okay, gagamitin natin, this is the parang negative natin, and this one is the positive, no? Parang ganun lang. Okay, class, for the interval notation class, so let's start from the left. Okay, class, so an arrow class indicates it is infinity. No, it's infinity. So therefore, class, for the interval notations, it is infinity class, no? Okay, so you're going to use class kasi hindi ka sa, ano yan, no? So wala tayong specific value, no? Wala tayong specific value. So you're going to use class a parenthesis for the interval notation, then negative infinity, then here class, ang A nyo ay hindi kasama sa value na X. So simply class, no? So A, then also use a parenthesis. Pero halimbawa, class, nakalagay dyan, X less than A. Okay, less than equals sa A. So therefore, class, what happens? Okay, so this is your A and this is your B. Okay, and this is your X. Okay, class, sabi dito, less than equal. So imbis na unshaded siya, ang mangyayari, class, here the point will be shaded. And that indicates, class, that is part of the value of X. So for the interval notation class, so again, this one is the direction class. So that is infinity, no? So that is negative infinity. But this time, class, ang value ng A nyo ay included do sa value. Ang A ay included sa value ng X. So instead of using a parenthesis, you're going to use a bracket, no? Okay, so therefore that will be A, okay, comma, and then this one. So class, yun lang ipo-point ko sa inyo, basta included, bracket, basta no, not parenthesis, no? And same with others class, no? Okay, so halimbawa this one is A, okay, X, okay. X is greater than A, okay, and X is less than equal sa B. Okay, so for the number line class, So this is A and this is B and this is X, no? Okay, class. So your value will be in between this one, no? Ito yung maging value ng X nyo. Pero here, class, ang X mo raw ay greater than A. Ibig sabihin, ang A hindi kasama sa value, no? So therefore, ang gagawin natin ito ay unshaded zero. Okay, circle, sorry. Okay, this one naman, class, sabi nito ay less than equal sa B. So therefore, this becomes shaded. Okay, so for the interval notation, class, okay, you start from the left. Okay, since it is unshaded circle, so you're going to use a parenthesis, and that is A. Okay, so B class is shaded, so that will be B. So hindi siya gagamit ng parenthesis, instead a bracket. And that will be your interval notation. Okay? Okay, class. In relation, class, with the linear inequality, no? Okay, dun na tayo sa angle per relationship. Okay, so may halong geometry, class. Okay, so meron tayong, okay. So you have here, class 2 pa. Sabihin natin line A and line B. Okay, so for line A, okay, sabihin natin, line A is parallel. Okay, ito. Okay, line A is parallel to line B. Okay, so this is the symbol of parallel lang. So dalawang naka-slant na lines. Okay, class. So let us put a transversal. And this one, class, is called the transversal. This line, no, that cross the two parallel, the parallel lines. So this one is called the transversal. Transversal line. Okay. So class, tignan nyo, class, yung relationship nila, no? Halimbawa, class, no? Okay, if this is, sabihin natin, this is, sabihin natin, 70 degrees. Ano sa palagay nyo to? So, here, class, magkakaroon lang kayo ng dalawang value, no, ng angle nyo. Okay, so these two values, class, okay, that forms a linear angle, will give you, class, 180 degrees. So, therefore, class, dalawa lang value nyo. Kung 70 yan, meron kang 110, no, para magkaroon ka ng straight angle. Okay? So, class, so tanda natin, basta straight angle, straight line, so kung straight line to, so it should be 110. And sabi natin, dalawa ng value na. If this is 70, okay, so opposite angles, class, are congruent. So therefore, this is 70, 110. Okay, actually, this is acute. So alam natin, dalawa ng value natin because it's a, they are parallel lines cut by a transversal. Kung ito ay 70, alam natin, this acute, hindi siya pwede maging 110, no? Dapat 70, 70, 110, and 110. Okay? Okay, class. Paano yung malalaman, class, kung hindi siya parallel lines? Okay, class. So, hindi magiging parallel line siya kung hindi magiging equal yung mga corresponding angles niya o kaya yung mga angles niya rito ay hindi equal. So, we could say that the two lines are not parallel. Kung sakasakali, no, may mga part ka rito na angle mo na hindi magiging equal. Huh? Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, class. Doon tayo sa polygon. Actually, ko lang naman to, no? Okay, sabi natin, a polygon is a closed figure. So, meron tayong tinatawag, class, na dalawang klase ng polygon. We have the concave and we have the convex. Okay, so, okay, so tayo sa convex. And we have the, let us find the difference, class, no? Okay, class, when we say convex polygon, class, okay, no segments can be drawn from 2 points. Halimbawa, class, this one, no? Na basta nag-draw ka ng line, ay walang lalabas na line, na straight line, if you connect two vertices. Okay? For example, class, i-connect ko itong point na to at saka magdodrawing ako ng line. Hindi siya lalabas, class. Hindi siya lalabas doon sa mismo polygon mo. And that is convex polygon. Pero class, halimbawa, class, meron kong ganito. Halimbawa, hahanapin, class, yung point na pipilit ko lumabas. Okay, kung dito ka maglalagay, okay, sabi. Pero halimbawa, kung ito gagamitin mong points. Ito yung points mo, no? Ito yung line mo. Any line, class, that is outside the polygon is considered as concave polygon, no? Ibig sabihin class, nag-connect ka ng dalawang point, two vertices in a polygon at may lumabas na line, and that's considered class a concave, no? So just take note class yung difference ng convex saka concave. Okay, so let's proceed class with the radical expression. Okay class, so radical expression, ito yung pinaka representation niya. So x is the radicand and a is the index. Okay. Okay class, doon tayo sa addition of radicals. Okay, so for example class, no? Okay, so for example, 4 square root of 5 plus, okay, 6 square root of 5. Okay po, pwede yan. Pwede ka mag-add yan because pareha sila ng radicand. And simply add the coefficient and just copy the radicand, no? Of yung radical muna, parehas lang naman. Okay, so simply class, okay, so 4 plus 5 is 20. 20, sorry, 10. And then just copy class the ano, no? And gano'n din naman class sa subtraction, no? Okay. So halimbawa class, okay, magkaiba ang radicals mo. Anong gagawin natin? Okay, so for example class this one. Okay, so for example meron kang 3 square root of 8. Okay. So gawin natin subtraction naman. Okay class, hindi po pwede kasi magkaiba ka ng radical, hindi ka pwede mag-subtract. All you have to do class is to simplify the expression. So here class, ang 8 mo ay pwede natin express as 4 times 2, no? Okay, basta sinulat niya ng ano yan, pwede naman ganito yan, class, no? Okay, 4 times 2. Then this one class is 9 times 2. And then simply class, pwede natin paghiwalay yan, 4, 2, 5, square root of 9, and square root of 2. Here class, meron tayong square root of 4 which is 2. So 3 square root of 4 is 2. And then class, square root of 2. Here class, okay, square root of 9 is 3. And then square root of 2. Okay, you would notice class, pares na kayo ng radicand. No? You can proceed with the operation. So therefore class is 3 times 2 is 6. Ito ko na lang sulat. Okay, 6 square root of 2. Okay, 15 square root of 2. And then class, you can proceed class with the subtraction. Kasi pareho sila ng radicand. So simply class, this equivalent to negative 9 square root of 2. No? So ganun lang yung class ha. Okay, addition or subtraction. So dapat class parehas ang radicand nyo. Okay, so let's proceed class with how about multiplication? Ay class, sa multiplication naman class, you cannot multiply the radicand of dissimilar index. Ha? Magkaiba ng index. Nilagay ko na yung index na 2 pero basta wala yung understood na index mo ay 2. No? Lagay na natin dito. No? Okay, so times. Okay, so lagay natin. Ay, similar muna tayo. Okay. Same index class. Here class, simply multiply the inside, no? The radicand. And simply class, since pare sila ng radicand, ng index, sorry. So 3 times 5 is 15 and that's equivalent to ano, no? So pwede may di sulat yung 2, no? Okay, pinakita ko lang class. So halimbawa class, okay. Medyo magkaiba. Okay, hanap ako ng magkaiba rito. Hindi, ito muna class muna, no? Okay, so halimbawa, class, meron kayong square root of 10 times square root of 35. Class, medyo mahirap kung i-multiply mo yan, pare sila ng index, i-multiply 3 times 35 times is 350. Parang hirap maghanap ng ano, ng factor. So, class, mas magaling class ay i-factor nyo muna. Okay, square root of 10 is also equivalent to 5 times. And then 35 class is also equivalent to square root of 7 times square root of 5. Okay, class. Ito class, pwede kayo mag-multiply nito. No? And therefore class, that's equivalent to, okay, so these two, so that is square root of 25. And then here class, okay, 7 times 4, square root of 14. So class, medyo madali. No? Kung ipapakto nyo muna, bago kayo kumuha ng square root. No? Kasi kaysa mag-multiply kayo ng napakalaking number, Then tsaka kayo maghahanap. So therefore, simply 5 square root of 14. Medyo mabilis, no? Okay, how about naman doon if it involves class polynomial expression, no? So in radical form. Okay, for example, class 18x cubed, okay, times, okay, 72x to the fifth. Okay. So pares ng index. Okay, again class, para ang hirap maghanap, kung i-multiply natin, since pares sila ng index, no? That's the square root, no? Okay, parang napakahirap kung i-multiply muna natin yung 18 times 72. So class, mas mabilis class, no? Kasi di ba kayo gagamit ng calculator, di ba? Simply class, no? Paghiwalay niyo yung 18. So simply that is 9, 2, then x cubed times, okay, 72 will be 36 times 2, x to the fifth. Okay? Okay, simply class. Okay, so madali na to. So square root of 9 is 3, then 2x cubed. Okay. Square root of 36 is 6, then 2x to the fifth. Okay, class. So again, in radical, multiplication, labas sa labas, loob sa loob, no? Dapat parehas ang index nila. So since parehas sila ng index class, pwede tayo mag-multiply ng loob sa loob, no? And then class, simply multiply the coefficient outside. So 3 times 6 is 18. And then class, since parehas sila ng index, pwede tayo mag-multiply sa loob. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then class, alam naman natin sa multiplication of variables, no? Okay, simply add the exponent. So x cubed times x to the fifth is equal to x to the 8. And then class, again, meron tayo square root ng 18, ng 4, which is 2. And then class, what's the square root of, excuse me, x to the 8? Simply class, kung ano yung index mo, okay. So, parang ginupo lang into 2, no? Kasi ang index natin dito ay 2, simply regroup 8 into 2. So, that will be equivalent to, okay, x to the 4, no? So, therefore, the answer will be 36x to the 4. Okay, so how about naman class kung may kaiba ang index nyo? Okay, magkaibang index. Dito class, gagamit kayo ng LCD, ha? Gagamit kayo ng LCD. Okay, so again, I'm going to use a polynomial expression in radical. Okay, magkaiba class. Ang index nyo, 3 tsaka 4. So, simply class, gagawin nyo muna, i-convert nyo siya in exponential notation. Ha? Gawin siya exponential. So, kung gagawin natin exponential notation yan, this will be your divisor, yung 3. So, x, and that will be 5 over 3. Okay, next, x, 3 over 4. And then you have to find the LCD of this exponent. Okay, so ano mag-LCD natin? So 3 tsaka 4. And that is 12 class. So simple class, that is x. Lagyan dito, ang LCD natin ay 12. X dito ay 12. Okay, then 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 5 is 20. 12 divided by 4 is 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? And therefore class. So pwede nating i-combine, no? Okay, by adding in multiplication of variables, simply add the exponent, no? Okay, so x, 20 plus 9 is 29. And then class, simply copy the divisor. Okay, class. And that will be the answer. Kaya lang class, kaya ano siya, no? Sa exponential notation, you have to convert this into radical expression. And that will be equivalent class, no? Okay, so hindi pa tayo tapos dito, no? X29, okay, buburahin ko ito, no? Ilipat ko si taas. That is x29 over 12. Okay, class. Babalik natin siya sa radical expression. X, so 29, saka 12. Okay, class. Kung group natin to class, no? That is x24, tapos x5. Okay, class. So, ilang 12 ba? Ilang groups of 12 mapukuha natin sa x to the 24? Dalawa lang. And that will be x squared. And then matitira class ay x to the 5th. And that will be your final answer. Okay, so division of radical naman tayo, class. Okay, division of radical, square root of 54 over square root of 6. Okay, pares din ng index, class, no? Pares ang index. So, pwede naman natin isulat ng ganito yan, no? 54 kasi pares naman sila ng index, no? Pwede may isulat ng ganyan yan. And simply, bago kayo magkuha ng square root, i-simplify nyo muna yung radical nyo. And this can be expressed as 54 divided by 6 is 9. Okay, then simply, class, that is 3. No? Okay, ano ba ito? Cube root. Okay, that's 3. Pwede naman ipag-isay na muna yung expression nyo. Okay? Okay, how about with different indices? Again, ganun ka class, no? Find the LCD. For example, this is, okay, cube root of 4 over. Okay, so 2, 6 root of 2. Again, gagawin natin mo ng exponential notation, no? Okay, so that one becomes, okay, 4, 1/3. And this one is 2 over 6. Okay, so gagawin natin class is to find the LCD. So, ang LCD nila class ay 6, no? Okay, so lagay ko muna rito. 6 sa ilalim, class ay 6. Okay, so 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, 6 divided by 6, 1 times 2 is 2. Okay. And then class, ibabalik natin siya, no? Okay. Pwede naman to class, no? Pwede naman tayo dito, itataas natin siya. Alam niyo ba sa tinaas natin to class? Or so simplify muna natin yung 4 by the way, no? Kasi ito, pwede pa natin i-simplify itong 4. Okay, so that one, this one will be equivalent to class. Ang 4 mo class, that will be equivalent to 2. 2 squared. Then simply class, that is 2 over 6. And then class here, 2. So that is 2 over 6. Class. So, let's proceed with this one. That will be equivalent class, no? Okay. Okay, so this one class, okay. Paano mag-multiply ng exponent? Okay, so taas lang, no? Sa baba, copy lang yung baba, no? Actually, this is 2 over 1. So therefore, this becomes class, no? 2 times 2 is 4 over 6. Okay, over. Ito bali yun, no? And then this one class is 2 over 6. Okay, class. Tama ba? Okay, so 2 over 6. Okay. Okay, no? And then class, pwede nating itaas to. 2, 4 over 6. Okay. Tapos 2, negative 2 over 6. Tinaas ko lang but change the sign, no? Of the exponent of the divisor. Class, para sa variable lang yan, no? Okay, just simply add the exponent. So, parehas naman kayo ng pinaka-base. So, therefore, that is 2. 4, that is 2. Then, copy. 4 minus 2 is 2. Then, simply copy the ano. And then, class, you can simplify this one as 2, 1/3. No? Kanya lang, class, ano tayo, no? Exponential notation. So, gagawin natin siyang radical expression. And that becomes class 2. Okay. And that will be your final answer. Tama ba yan? No? 1/3. Check ko, baka may mali. Okay, so 2 over 6. Okay, di ba? Okay, 1/3, no? Okay, that will be the final answer. Okay? Yung relation at saka yung function. So, a function is a relation but a relation is not a function, di ba? So, paano man natin malalaman if it is a function? So, dapat walang same value of x, no? Basta nagkaroon ka ng pares na value na x mo, no? So, that will not be considered as a function but only a relation. Okay, so, again class, punta tayo dito sa ano, again related din sa geometry to. So, dito tayo sa ano, distance formula. So, for example, class, Okay, so distance formula. And that will be your formula class, no? If you are given 2 points class, no? For example, okay, P1, o sabihin natin 4 at saka 2. Tapos yung P2 mo, 0.2, meron kang 6 at saka sabihin natin 3. Okay, find the distance between 2 points by using the distance formula class. But you assign class, no? Kahit na naman assign mo rito. For example, ito ay na-assign mo na x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. So, kahit magkapalit yan, no? Walang problema, no? Okay, so halimbawa, ito naman ginawa mo x sub 2, y sub 2, x sub 1, so y. Wala, pares din lalabas sa sagot yan. Okay, class. So, simply class, use the formula. Ang x sub 2 natin is 6, then minus 4 squared. And then we have here class, y sub 2 natin is, okay, is 3 minus 2 squared. Okay, so therefore that becomes class 2 squared at saka 1 squared, no? Okay, so therefore this is, okay, 2 times 2 is 4, okay, plus 1 is 5. So the distance will be square root of 5. Anyway, class, hindi mo kailangang i-convert na to into decimal, no? Kasi you're not allowed to use a calculator. Siguro naman kung sakali magkaroon ka ng ganito, no? That is irrational number, mayroong mga choices naman, no? Pagpipilian. But not, of course, in decimal, kung sakasakali. Okay, class, so how about naman sa midpoint formula class, no? So what will be the midpoint of a line? Or 2 points class, no? So for the midpoint formula class, okay, so that will be class equal to ano, no? Okay. So x sub 2 plus x sub 1 over 2, comma, no? So nauna natin lagi class yung abscissa natin, no? Okay, y sub 2 plus y sub 1 over 2. So ganun lang kadali. So if you are given 2 points class, for example, point 1, that is 4 at saka 2, and point 2 class, okay, point 2, okay, that is sabihin natin 6 at saka 4. Okay, class, so assign natin x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay, so ganun lang class. So find the midpoint between 2 points. So simply class, follow the formula. X sub 2 is 6 plus 4 divided by 2, comma. And then, okay, 4 plus 2 divided by 2. Okay. So, okay, the midpoint will be, okay, 6 plus 4 is 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then 4 plus 2 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the location of the midpoint will be at coordinates 5 and 3 with the value of x, with x at 5 and y at 3. Okay? Oh, sige, discuss ko na rin to class, even function, no? So medyo may tip lang ako rito sa inyo. Okay, class, for example, for even fraction class. Okay, here class, hindi magbabago yung sign mo, no? Okay, so magiging parang, ano, yung, although it is negative, magiging positive pa rin siya, no? For example, class, no? For an even function class, if f, okay, so set ko muna. If you change the sign, no, ng x mo, naging negative, at lalabas pa rin class ay positive siya, no? Same pa rin. Okay, that will be an even function. Okay, for example, class f of x. Okay, given class is 3x to the 4th. Okay, minus 4x squared. Class, ang tignan nyo dito class ay yung exponent nila. Kung parehas ang even yung class, automatic yan magiging even ang function nyo. Ha? Yun lang titignan nyo. Parehas na even number ng exponent, automatic yung class, even ang function nyo. So, for example, class, this one, no? So, if we're going to change the sign of x class, gagawin negative x yan, no? Okay, 3 negative x to the 4th, 4 negative x squared, class. So, therefore, this is, sabi natin class, okay, basta yung negative ang ano mo, ang base mo, okay, even ang exponent mo, that becomes a positive. Negative times negative is positive, positive times negative is negative, negative times negative is positive, di ba? So therefore that becomes class 3x to the 4 pa rin, and this one class is 4x squared pa rin. So wala nagbago. Okay? Okay, class, paano kaya magiging even? Magiging add. Class, kung maging add naman yung class, kung magiging add yan, okay, class, This one becomes class A negative. If you change the sign of x, magiging negative ang value ng mga ano mo, ng mga variables mo. O kaya ng terms mo. Okay, so ang pinaka-hint ko lang dito class, for example, given sa inyo ay dito. Okay, so that is x cubed, okay, plus 5x. So you notice class, ang exponent mo dito class ay mga odd numbers. Okay, so 3 tsaka 1. So simply class. Okay, let us replace this one with negative x. So, yun ang pinaka-hint nyo lang class, no? Tignan nyo lang yung exponent. Miski na huwag na kayo mag-compute. Kung pareha sila ng add, okay, add function. Kung pareha sila ng even function yan. So, let us change class the sign of x as negative x cubed 5 times negative x. Okay, class. So, that becomes class, no? Negative times negative is positive times negative is negative. That becomes class negative x cubed. And this one is negative 5x. So, nagbago lahat ng mga sign niya into negative. And that is considered as an add function. Class, kung sakali naman hindi nagbago, no? Kailan lahat magbago? Kung sakaling isa lang nagbago, it is neither positive, it's neither even nor add function, no? Okay, for example, dito class, lahat nagbago ang sign, na. Okay, given ay positive, positive, tapos dito naging negative. So, considered as add function siya. So, halimbawa naman class ganito. Okay, so for example, class f of x, okay, x plus 1. So let us check, no? By changing the sign of the variable x. So, ang x mo ay magiging negative x, then plus 1. Okay, take note class, isa lang nagbago, yung x mo. Pero yung 1 mo hindi nagbago, yung constant mo. So, therefore, this is considered as neither, no? This is neither even or add function. Okay? Kailangan magbago lahat ng ano, no? Para maging add function siya. Okay, so how about domain? Alam naman natin class, ano ba yung domain? Set of x values. Domain is a set of x values. So range class, set of y values. So yung x natin class, ang tawag natin, that's the abscissa, and y is the ordinate, no? Okay, halimbawa may ordered pair kayo rito na sabi natin 2 and 3. Okay, this is your abscissa and this is your ordinate. And tatawagin natin itong ordered pair. This is called an ordered pair. Okay? Okay, lakas na pala ako, hindi pa ako tapos. Di bale. Okay, class, doon tayo sa ano, no? So, by using a graph class, no? Again, kanina tinuro ko sa inyo, no? Okay, if this is negative 2 and this is 3, we have the y-axis and the x-axis. So, halimbawa, class, meron tayo rito ano? Graph. Okay, so, again, unshaded, no? Balikan natin yung sa, ano, no? Yung sa linear inequality, may tayo, no? Shaded and shaded. So, here, class, okay, to find the domain, okay, so what will be the domain here, class? So, domain represent the x values. So, class, here, class, hindi kasama ang value ng negative 2 mo. So, gagawin natin, class, is to use the parenthesis, no? And then, class, okay, that's on the left. Sa right side naman, class, walang katapusan as indicated by the arrow. That is positive infinity. So, therefore, that is will be positive infinity, no? Okay. For the range class, so ang range class ay nakatapat dito sa ano, sa 3. Again, class, you start with a negative sign, no? Followed by the positive. So, here, class, ang 3 mo ay hindi kasama as indicated by the unshaded circle. So, that becomes ang range mo, class, start from, okay, this is negative 3, no? Negative 3. Then, that is going upward, that is positive infinity. Again, parenthesis pa rin. So, how about naman, class, kung magkaroon ka ng inclusive, no? Okay. So, halimbawa, class, gawin natin siyang shaded. Gawin natin siyang shaded. So, here, class, ibig sabihin, included na yung negative 2 mo. So, if it is included, class, okay, for the domain, you're going to use a bracket, then negative 2, and then arrow, Okay, it means infinity, no? That will be a passive infinity. And then you're going to use, again, a parenthesis. Okay, for the range naman class, okay, again, kasama pa rin ang 3 mo. Again, that is bracket. Then negative 3. And then going upward, that will be also a positive infinity. And this is a parenthesis. Inverse of a function. Anyala medyo, no? So, for example, class, meron tayong given na 3x plus, okay, 4y is equals to negative 8. Ito given sa inyo, no? Let us find the inverse of this function. Okay, simple class, dapat convert mo siya into y form. Gawin mo siyang y form. So, you cannot proceed class with the inverse class kung nandiyan pa siya, no? Nakaganto expression pa. So, by converting this into y form, so gawin natin 4y. Okay, transpose negative 3x. And, okay. Okay, so simple class, that is 3x and 8 over 4, no? Okay, so simplify this one, that is 3x over 4, that is negative 2. Again, ang gagawin natin class is to replace x by y, no? Okay, pero kailangan i-transpose muna natin dito sa ano, no? Gagawin nating y form siya, okay? Gawin nating y form. Okay, so here class, so we have meron tayong y equals to negative 3x. Okay, 4, negative 2. We are going to replace, pagpapalitin natin siya, yung x sa y sa x naman, no? So class, so therefore class, y natin magiging x. Yung x natin dito, magiging y. Pagpapalitin lang. And this is negative 2. Ayan na, pinagpalitan natin. And then class, convert natin siya into y form again, no? After, pagpalitin natin yung dalawang variable, no? Okay, so meron tayong x is equals to negative 3y over 4 minus 2. Okay, so gagawin natin class, gawin natin y form. So let us transpose this one, no? Yung 3y mo, negative 3y to sa kabila. So magiging positive 3y siya over 4. And then you transpose x sa kabilang side. That becomes negative x, negative 2, no? Okay, ngayong class, meron tayo rito ng ano, denominator. Simple class cross multiply this one, no? So, this negative x, negative 2. And then po this negative 4x and negative 8. Okay, then, di pa tayo tapos. Kailangan y form tayo. Okay, simply divide this, no? Kaya pwede naman i-cross multiply yung 3, no? 4x minus 8 over 3. Okay, so sana kita nyo sa board, no? Kaya medyo malit ang ano ko. Okay, let's simplify this one. So that becomes class y is equals to negative 4x over 3 and 8 over 3. And therefore class, symbol ng inverse, f negative 1, then x. Okay, so negative 4x over 3, 8 over 3. And that will be the inverse. Okay, dun tayo sa, okay, so equation of the line. Okay, so ax plus by is equals to c. Okay, that is the general equation, general form of linear equation. So general form of linear equation. Okay. Ngayon, punta tayo sa equation of the line, no? Again here class, okay, meron tayong ways to determine, no? The equation of the line given if 2 points are given. Okay, let's start class with the forms of equation of the line. No? So this one is the general form of linear equation. Okay, class, dun tayo sa linear equation, no? Okay. So, dun tayo sa 2-point form. So here class, when you say 2-point form, you are given 2 points, no? Meron kang dalawang set ng ordered pair. Okay, so for this one class, you're going to use the formula y minus y sub 1. Sana i-recall nyo to, no? Okay. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, and x minus x sub 1. Ay, sorry, x sub 2, sorry. Okay, class. Y sub 2 to. Here class, ito ang pinaka-slope nyo. No? This is your slope. That is your m, which is the slope. Okay? So if you are given 2 points class, no? Halimbawa for example, given P1. Okay. So 4 and 3. Ang P2 mo ay 2 and 8. Okay, so you assign class. Sabi natin, this is x sub 1, y sub 1. X sub 2, y sub 2. Assign nyo lang to rito. Ha? Assign nyo lang dito sa formula. Okay, these values class, yung mga ano, assign nyo lang doon sa ano, no? Kaya lang class, you have to recall the formula. And that is for 2-point form, no? If you are given 2 points. Ngayon class, if you are given class naman na ano, doon tayo sa point slope form. If you are given here class, point lang tsaka slope. So you're going to use the formula class this one, no? Y minus y sub 1, okay, equals to mx minus x sub 1. Here class, ang bibigay lang sa inyo ay isang point. For example, point 4 and 2. At saka meron kayong slope, sabihin natin equals to 2. So pwede nyo gamitin yung formula lang yan, no? Para mas medyo mabilis. Okay? Okay, so halimbawa naman class, slope intercept, no? Slope intercept, meron tayo tinatawag na slope intercept. Okay, so slope intercept class, slope intercept form. So here's the formula class y equals to mx plus b. Class, this is your slope and this is your y-intercept. Okay, halimbawa, binigay sa inyo, the slope is 2 at saka yung y-intercept mo is 3. Simple class, ipalit nyo lang dito yan. And you are going to get your linear equation, no? Gano'n lang kadali. Kung naalala niyo yung formula. Okay? Okay, by the way nga pala class, no? Okay, paano natin malaman kung ang two lines, ang two linear graphs ay perpendicular or parallel? Okay, so parallel at saka perpendicular. For example, you are given two equation class, no? Paano natin malaman if these two linear equations ay parallel or perpendicular? Okay, tandaan nyo class, no? Basta parallel sila. Two linear graphs are parallel if, tandaan nyo, if slope ng equation line mo, linear equation 1 is equal to the slope of equation of linear equation 2. Or for example, class, mayroon kang ginigay na isang ano, no? Dalawang linear equation. 2x plus 3. Ito yung linear equation 1 mo. Linear equation mo, class, ay binigay sa iyo ay sabihin natin 2x minus 5. Class, since class, ang slope mo dito sa dalawang linear equation ay parehas, so therefore class, you can conclude that the two linear graphs are parallel, no? Sabi agad na parallel. Ngayong class, paano malaman natin kung perpendicular? Okay, class, perpendicular sila class, no? Kung ang slope ng isang linear equation mo ay equal sa negative reciprocal ng pangalawang linear equation mo. Or class, no? Tandaan na, kung ang slope ng first linear equation mo ay equal sa negative reciprocal ng slope ng second linear equation mo, and that you can conclude class that they are perpendicular, no? Okay, when you say perpendicular, ang graph mo, so magpo-form siya ng 90 degrees. Okay, so or class, if the product of the two slope ay equal sa negative 1. So halimbawa class, okay, linear equation 1 is equals to, sabihin natin 3x plus 4. Okay, equation number 2, negative 1/3 x plus 6. Okay, class, tignan nyo yung ano nyo, no? This is 3. Okay, multiply mo sa negative 1/3. Ano lalabas? That's equivalent to negative 3 over 3, and that's equivalent to negative 1. And that is class, no? Therefore, you can conclude class that the two linear equations are perpendicular. Okay? Okay, class. So let's proceed class with quadratic equation, quadratic functions. Okay, class. So, quadratic function class, Okay, form class will be y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, where y is a function of x and a should not be equal to 0. Okay, class, ba't hindi kailangan mag-equal sa 0 ang a mo? So this one. Kasi kung mag-equal sa 0 yan, mawawala yung x squared mo. Eh dapat, di ba, ang characteristic ng quadratic function, ang degree niya ay second. Okay? Ngayong class, if you are given the quadratic function, okay, so ito yung quadratic function natin, ha? Okay, class, para mabilis yung mahanap ang vertex, class, no? Kasi ang graph niya is parabola, di ba? Basta quadratic function, the graph
Sir
is
Miguel,
parabola. Yes?
nawala ata yung camera niyo, sir.
Okay na, sir.
Okay, sige, sir.
Meron na? Okay na, sir?
Ah,
Class, kita niyo ba ako? Wala ba?
Yes po, sir.
Kita, sir.
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
okay, sir.
Kita,
Sige.
okay na, okay. So let's proceed, class, with the quadratic function. Okay, class, simply, class, so alam na natin, the graph of a quadratic function is a parabola, no? Okay, halimbawa, class, hanapin yung vertex, no? Okay, class, simply, class, ganito ang gawin nyo, no? Okay, para mas mabilis. So, vertex, so actually, alam natin yung vertex is the point na nagkaroon ng, ano, no? Iba ang direction ng graph nyo, no? Okay, simply, class, itong sundin yung formula. Kanya lang, class, you have to memorize this one, no? Okay, so vertex, to determine the vertex of a parabola, simply class use the formula negative b over 2a, comma, 4ac minus b squared over 4a. Ngayong class, kung hahanapin ng class yung axis of symmetry, so yung axis of symmetry, yung pinakagitna, no? From the vertex, you are going to draw a straight line. Okay, parang image of the two, no? Image, mirror image ng dalawa. Okay, for the axis of symmetry class, okay, class, no? For the axis of symmetry class, use the formula class. Ito. Yan ang gamitin nyo. So, that will be class x equals to negative b over 2a. Okay, for the extreme value class. Extreme value, ito gamitin nyo. For the extreme value. Okay? Okay, so, extreme value, masulat to. Kasi sa extreme value class, meron kayong minimum tsaka maximum, ha? So, for the extreme value class, okay, so ito na lang. So, for AC, b squared over 4a class, no? So, nandito lahat class sa vertex nyo, yung gagamitin nyo sa axis of symmetry at saka sa extreme value. Okay, so for example, class, no? Okay. Okay, so for example, class. Okay, given class, okay, function which is, okay, sabihin natin, y equals to 3x plus 2 squared minus 4 class, no? Okay, actually dito, meron tayo sinusunod na pattern dito, no? Parang guide, para malaman mo agad. Kanya lang class, medyo kung may magme-memorize ka, medyo marami yung form nito. Kaya ako, sa akin naman, ang gagawin ko lang siyang y form. Then follow yung formula binigay ko sa inyo, no? So, gagawin ko siyang y form class, so that becomes class, no? That is 3, okay, x plus 2, x plus 2 minus 4. Okay, by FOIL class, that is 3, x squared plus 2x. By FOIL, ha? Alam niyo may FOIL, ha? Then 2 times 2 is 4. Then minus 4. Simplify class, that is x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 4. And then class, okay. I-ano natin, distributive na. That is 3x squared. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12x. Then 3 times 4 plus 12. And then 4. Then let's simplify this one. That is 3x squared. Okay. Plus 12x. And then plus 8. So class, ito na yung gagamitin kong ano. Ha? So susundin ko yung general formula na quadratic function. So ito na gagamitin ko. Okay. So para mas mabilis, no? Okay. So meron ko rito class na y form. Okay, class. So, ang gagamitin mo class ay sa vertex. So, ang vertex natin class ay ito. Negative b over 2a 4ac minus b squared over 4a. Ito gagamitin yung formula. And what's the value of a? Ang value ng a ko ay 3. Ang value ng b ko ay 12. Ang value ng c ko ay 8. Yan ang gagamitin ko. Okay, so therefore class the vertex will be, okay, ang b ko ay 12, negative 12 over 2 times 3. Ang a ko is 3, no? Comma. Then 4, a is 3, c is 8, minus, okay, ang b ko ay 12 squared, tapos 4 times 3. Okay, so the vertex will be class. So 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. Okay, so wait lang. Okay, so this one class, by simplifying this one, you're going to arrive to an answer of negative 4. Ngayong class, dito makikita nyo na, no? What is your axis of symmetry? This is your axis of symmetry. Ang AS mo class, axis of symmetry is negative 2. And your extreme value class, yung kanibig formula, ito naman extreme value mo, which is negative 4. Nandun na mismo class. No? Kaya hindi ka na pwede maghanap ng iba pang formula. Nandun na lahat. Okay? Okay, so I hope class tandaan niyo pa yung ano ha, yung quadratic formula, baka posibleng gamit. Pero kung sakali magbigay naman ng mga ano yan, napakasimpleng values lang bibigay sa inyo. Okay, doon tayo class sa exponential equations. Okay, so for example, class given 3. Let's suot ko muna yung given ha. Okay, class, here given class 3 raised to the 2x minus 1 equals to 2 equals to 27. Class, the objective here class is dapat pare sila ng base. Yun ang pinaka-objective nyo dito. Dapat hanapan nyo sila na pare sa base nila. So, here class 3, 2x minus 1. So, alam naman natin class, 27 can be expressed as 3 raised to the 27, to the third. Ngayon, pares na sila ng base. Then, equate the exponent. Gano'n lang gagawin nyo, no? Equate the exponent. Okay, 3. Then, you transpose 3. Okay, then, divide by 2. Then, the answer will be 2. So, gano'n lang kadali, ha? Okay, so ang objective lang, hanapan yun ng pares na base dapat. Okay, for exponential equation. Okay, so how about this one class? If this is fraction, okay, 9x minus 1. Okay, so this one, we variable yung ano natin, ha? Ito. Again, class, let us situate na pares sila ng base, no? So 9x2, yan. Okay, class, 1 over 81 can be expressed class na 1 over 9 squared. Okay, di ba? Pwede natin express yan. Ngayong class, ang gagawin natin ay itataas natin. Okay, itataas natin class yung 9 squared. So sabi natin, basta nag-change kayo ng position, magbabago ang sign ng exponent mo. From positive class, magiging negative na siya. So 9, negative 2. And then, class, this is 2x minus 1. Again, pareha sila ng base. So simple class, simplify this one. X minus 1. X minus 1. Okay, distributive property class, negative 2 times 2x, negative 4x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Okay, then let us combine like terms. Okay, x, then transpose negative 4x, positive 4x. Then 2, then positive 1. And therefore, this is 5x. Ewan kung kita nyo pa yan, no? And this is 3. Then simplifying this one class, and that becomes class, no? X is equals to 3 over 5. And that's the value of your x. Okay? Exponential form. and then the logarithmic. Kasi napaka-basic lang nito, class. Okay, so tignan nyo, class, ha? Exponential form mo, class, what is the one? Is 16. Na? Okay. Kung gagawin mo siyang class logarithmic form, simply use this as the base of your logarithm, no? Okay, log, then 4, then 16. Okay, class, tignan nyo yung pattern. And vice versa, no? Kung logarithmic form to exponential, pabalik lang. Then exponential to logarithmic, ganun lang. Okay? So another example, class, this 10 cube is equals to 1,000. Okay, kung gagawin mo logarithmic form, that is log 10. Okay, 1,000 is equals to 3. O diba sabi natin, the logarithm of a function of a number is equal to its exponent, no? Yun ang pinaka-definition ng logarithm. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. Okay. So, class, at least may idea kayo. Okay, ngayong class, actually kasi pinagbasihan ko ng coverage ay yung dating achievement test, no? So, kasama pa rin doon yung ibang no? Mga radical, expression, mga polynomial. Okay, class, may tuturo din ako sa inyo, class, about sa triangle. Ito bisa binibigay ito. Okay, simple kasama sa geometry kasi hindi na pwedeng puro core subject lang ng math, no? Yung GenMath na kasi malawak ang sakop ng GenMath. Okay, class. Kung sakali, class, no? Kailangan mo ng equivalent ng angles. Halimbawa, given na right triangle, no? So, class, hindi magbibigay dito ng mga acute angles na hindi 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45, 90 degrees ng triangle nyo, no? Okay, so for example, class, ito lang tandaan nyo, no? For 45, 45, 90 degrees. And that's equivalent, class, to right triangle, no? Okay, paano malalaman yung class kung right triangle? Okay, meron kang, tiny box. Tapos class, by the tick mark, class. By the tick mark, ibig sabihin, class, yung opposite mo, opposite at saka yung base mo, class, yung adjacent side mo, class, ay parehas ang measure as indicated by the tick mark, no? Itong dash line na yan, tick mark, no? Ibig sabihin, equal yung side na yan. So, here, class, ang A mo at saka B, this is the hypotenuse, ang A mo is equals to B. Ha? By the indication of the tick mark. So class, if this one is a right triangle, no? 45, 45, 90. Ngayon class, halimbawa given na kailangan kasi kung gagamit ka ng calculator, given ang angle, hahanapin mo equivalent measure na angle. Halimbawa sin 30, tangent 30, gano'n, di ba? Kanya lang, hindi kayo allowed to use the calculator. Halimbawa class, nagbigay ng angle na ganyan, no? So class, so how to derive the formula of a 45, 45, 90 triangle? So class, using the Pythagorean theorem, okay, so that is a squared plus b squared, no? Okay. Pythagorean theorem, class. Okay, class. So, c squared, class. So, alam naman natin, class, ang a ay equal sa b. So, pwede natin palitan to, class, yung b squared natin, palitan natin ng a squared din. Kasi pares din naman sila eh. Pares sila. Equal. So, ang gagawin nyo, class, so c squared is equals to 2a squared. Okay, then simply, class, get the square root of 2a squared. And then, that will be class. Ito pwede nyo gamitin formula. Okay, C, okay, square root of 2A. If you are given A, 45, 45, 90. Kasi class sa exam naman, no? So tanda na, okay, square root of 2A. So halimbawa sa exam nyo, class, okay, kasi ako na-experience ko yan, no? Nagbigay ng, ng drawing. Tapos sabihin natin, this is 8. Tapos nakalagay lang sa drawing, may tick mark lang. Gaya ng given. Ang given lang, class, ay hypotenuse, which is 8. So, class, basta parehas ang tick mark yan, ibig sabihin ng angle mo, class, ay parehas yan. Parehas ang angle mo. Okay, class, by looking at this, class, since parehas ang measure na side nyo, ibig sabihin that's 45, 45, 90. Halimbawa, class, pinapahanap sa'yo what's the value of A and what's the value of B. O yeah, question mark. Question mark. Okay, simply, class, use the formula C equals to square root of 2A. Yan lang gagamitin yung formula. Alam mo, value na C mo, 8. Then square root of 2A. Then simply, class, cross multiply, no? So this one is 8 square root of 2. That is 8, A. Okay, 8 square root of 2. Kaya lang class, this is not acceptable. Di ka pwede magkaroon ng radical expression na nasa as divisor. So, ang gagawin nyo class is to rationalize this one, no? Paano natin i-rationalize this one? By multiplying this one by square root of 2 and task then square root of 2. Hindi ka pwede magkaroon ng radical expression sa ilalim as divisor. So, therefore, class, this becomes 8 square root of 2 over 2. Okay, square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. And then simplify this one as, okay, cancel, that is 4 square root of 2. And therefore, tinatanong what is A? Ang A mo ay 4 square root of 2. What is B? Pares lang sila because A equals to B. Okay? And that is 445, 45 without using a calculator, no? By using the formula. How about naman class kung 30, 60, 90 yan for a right triangle? If this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle class, okay, so halimbawa ito, no? This is your A, opposite side, adjacent side, and C. So halimbawa class, this is 30. Binigay sa inyo 30. Class, alam mo na class, no kabila mo ay 60, no? Because these two acute angles class of a triangle are complementary. So alam mo ito, this is 60 degrees. Alam mo yan. Ngayong class, opposite side ng bigger angle mo has the biggest measure of side. Class, kung 60 degrees dito class, itong B mo ang magiging longer side, LL. Ha? Kasi mas mataas ang angle mo, that is 60 degrees, ang opposite side niya, itong opposite side niya. So that will be a longer side. At ang 30 degrees mo class, that will be your shorter side and that will be your shorter side. Okay, class. Paano natin malalaman yan, no? Okay, ganito lang gagawin nyo. What will be the formula kung given say 30-60? Okay, class. For 30-60 class, okay, so use the formula class. Tandaan nyo lang, ito, longer leg is equals to square root of 3 over 2 times C. Kailan tandaan yung formula without using a calculator, no? Wala kayo gagamit ng mga sine, tangent, or what. And then for shorter leg is equals to 1/2 C. Yan ang formula tatandaan nyo without using calculator. Okay, so for example, class, given ang angle nyo. Okay, this is, baguhin natin, no? Ito ang 30. Okay, so therefore it becomes 60 degrees, no? So therefore class, this will be your longer side opposite ng 60. And this one class will be your shorter leg. Longer leg or shorter side, shorter leg or shorter side, no? Okay class, so alam niyo ang formula class, basta longer leg, square root of, so given sabi halimbawa given ay 8, square root of 3 over 2 times C. Halimbawa yan, no? Alam natin, no? So ang longer leg natin class ay ito. So therefore class, square root of 3 over 2, ang C natin ay 8. And that will cancel class, that is 4 square root of 3. So therefore class, this one becomes 4 square root of 3. How about yung shorter leg mo? Using the formula class, shorter leg, 1/2 silang, no? Without using a calculator. Yeah, simply the formula. Okay, so 1/2, ang C mo ay 8. And that becomes 4.